the funds invest within your own means. It's just like how much you can afford to lose. That is your threshold. All right. So without further ado, we will invite our speaker Michael to begin the sharing. All right, sit back, relax, and enjoy the training.
All right, thank you, Carlos. So today is actually pretty important session. I believe even though after 1 week that our staking program starts, a lot of members, they are still quite blur, right? They don't know what is this, what is that, and also they may not know how to do the staking and why is that so and stuff like that, so and forth. So tonight programs is primarily we actually teaching our members itself about how all this, what is all this about. And I believe there's a lot of members, they are also confused about FTC main, FTC fin, FUSD, FTC BEP20, yes, etc., etc. So tonight, this evening, I'm going to cover, and I make sure after today's section, everybody will be able to understand. And the best part is not just to understand, but actually to have insight on why the company is doing that, what is this about, as our Yu Zhou always said, our Yu Zhou always says, 你先要搞定自己, you have to settle yourself. So this session, we will have more regular session about this in various languages, just to make sure, right, members are kept up to date, as well as knowing what is happening, and especially on the technical side, right, on the technical side, as well as how the program runs and the basic fundamental of it. All right, let's start the recording first.
Recording in progress.
Right, so for the benefit of those who are not able to join us tonight, this session will be recorded so that, other members that are not able to attend tonight's session, they can actually view the recording again. And what is important for all our members is about what is going to happen with whatever we have. All right, so that and how are we going to move on, especially I believe some of the leaders here, they want to do the business, or some of the members here, they want to move on and they do not know exactly how they are able to move on. So collectively, a lot of members has been asking me a lot of questions, so I actually summarize it and make it into a very comprehensive training session and for today. Right, now let's start from the beginning. So for all existing members, I believe each one of you has a daily mining return. So our daily mining return, we are getting FTC fee. All right, before you all started, FTC fee, the next step you need to do is to swap to FTC main before you can cash out. Of course, you can also swap to FTC BEP20, which is not advisable, which later part I will explain why not. So this is the first thing in mind that I want everybody to remember. Whatever you get from your mining returns on a daily basis, you can swap to FTC main. Of course, you can keep FTC's fin, but it's advisable to swap to FTC main because there's no fee at all, because it's our own chain. So the company actually remove all the cross-chain fee, so there's no chain. So you can just swap to FTC main, no problem. Okay. Now, after that, what are the options available for all our existing members? Because I think a lot of members, they don't know what they can do from now onwards, right? Of course, number one, they don't do anything at all. They can keep their FTC. And just now I have said already, so you keep the FTC, you can sell anytime. And when you want to sell, you need FTC main. That is the reason why I get everybody, whenever you have FTC fee, you can swap to FTC main. All right, and with FTC main, you can proceed to do whatever you wish to do, whether you want to sell it or whether you want to earn passive daily income. All right, so the second option is definitely to earn passive daily income, right? First is you can either use 100% of your money returns, which you don't even need to come out any more USDT at all, or you can add another 50% of USDT. All right, so let's move on to option number one. How to sell your FTC, right? So how to sell your FTC? You sell your FTC, you can get USDT BEP20. What you need to do is go to your FTC tab in your app. All right, just now I have mentioned already, you have to swap your FTC fin to your FTC main. So your FTC main, you can go to your FTC tab, all right, in your app, and you can go to FTC exchange and sell it, and you get FUSD main. So this process is one way only, right? Of course, you can use your FUSD to buy your FTC main, but because just now I have said you want to cash out. So when you want to cash out, only two steps, right? FTC main, you actually sell it to FUSD, and there will be a gas fee. So the gas fee is 0.01104. So this gas fee itself, right, you just have to keep a little bit, right? You don't sell every of your FTC main, right? You just keep some for FTC for gas fees. That's why some of the members, they may experience failure because you doesn't have enough gas fees. So once you have FUSD, you can actually do a cross-chain swap to USDT, right? So by doing that, you will incur 0.2% cross-chain fee and also 0.0069 gas fee, right? So this is how you can get your USDT BEP20. So please remember this. Eventually, whatever FTC you got, you have to go through this process to get your USDT. All right. So, be it is from your marketing. When you do your marketing, you will get FTC fin. From FTC fin, you swap to FTC main, and you go through this process to get your USDT. All right. So, just remember this. It's pretty straightforward. Once you know this, every time you will know this. Now, that just now what I have explained is you wait until the price you like. Now our price is about $50. So there's a price difference between FTC main and FTC BEP20. All right. So, but we don't look at FTC BEP20 because BEP20 is going to follow our FTC main. So FTC main, you can cash out. Why would you want to look at BEP20? So you look at our FTC main price right now at this moment of time is you can go into your app and you go to your FTC tab in your app. The FTC main price is 50.05 USDT right now. All right, so our FTC main price is always higher than FTC BP20. Later, I will explain to you why. All right, and so this is the very, very important part, so that all the members are very clear now. So I repeat again, the first step is you have to swap all your FTC fees to your FTC main. All right. Now, for you to cash out, you have to do what? You have to sell your FTC main into FUSD, and FUSD you have to swap to USDT BP20. Right? This is always the process for any cash out from FTC, be it from your marketing or from your mining or from any returns. So for example, once you get your passive daily return, it will be in FUSD. So you need to do what? You need to swap with 0.2% exchange fee with little bit of FTC as a gas fee. You will get your USDT BP20. All right. Now, we come to the second part of how are we going to add liquidity, pledge, and start earning daily passive income. So the option number one is to use 100% of your mining returns. So I believe we are into about 50 over days of mining right now, and everybody is getting their mining returns. So our mining returns increase on a daily basis, and all mining returns are in FTC fin. Right, so if you have FTC fin and you think that I do not want to use extra of any of my USDT, right? So what you can do? So what you can do is to, just now what I said already, swap your FTC fin 100%, swap into FTC main. All right, from FTC main, you sell 50% of it. Let's say, for example, you got 20, you can just sell 10, right? So once you have 10, right, then when you sell, you will get FUSD. But remember, you need to have FTC as gas. You cannot sell all. Not 100, not very accurate. You must keep a little bit of FTC main as gas. That is what the blockchain is about. So, our public chain make money from what? All the transaction gas fees. All right, so you have to sell 50% of it. So once you sell 50% of it, you will have FTC main, of course, and FUSD. And with this, what you can do is to add V2LP in our Fintoch FTC main chain. So we can only do this. We cannot do it in Pancake. One more time. We can only do this in our FTC main chain. Reason behind is company is promoting our Fintoch, which is our ecosystem. All right. Now, how we do it? So we use our FTC main and FUSD, and of course there's some gas fee as well. This is to do the LP, which is the liquidity. So if you please upgrade your app if you have not upgraded it. You have to upgrade your app to 3.0.7. So it's available on iOS, iPhone, as well as our Android. Android has been 7 days already, more than 7 days already. And Apple is about 2 days ago. So we already upgraded both versions, Apple and iPhone, and as well as Android phone. So this is how you do it. So once you have FTC main and coupled with the FUSD that you have obtained by selling half of it, you can start to do your adding of liquidity. So you must select main chain, so only main chain, not pancake anymore, because you want to do the pledge to earn a passive income. So if you do not wish to earn passive income, you can actually do it in pancake, no problem. So those who already in pancake, you don't need to remove. It is still counted as a team sales. So don't need to remove for that if you are not going to do the pledge and earn the passive income. But if you wish to do the pledge or stick for a passive income, you have to do it in Fintoch, which is our FTC main chain. So what you need to do is go to this FTC tab, and under this add liquidity, you just input your FTC main, as well as the system will automatically calculate the required FUSD, right? Then you can actually do the adding here. It's very straightforward, right? And once you add, you will see your liquidity display at the top. Now for here, I need to highlight something, right? So I need to highlight this LP. So this is the LP that we are seeing. This is the LP we see in our Fintoch pool right now. If you open your app at this moment of time, you will be able to see it. You will be able to see the latest. You will be able to see the latest LP that we have. All right, so this is done this afternoon, these slides. If you look at the latest LP that we have, we are seeing FUSD is 74.1 million. So it has increased almost 3 million, right? Only a couple hours time only when I screenshot this. Oh, now it's 74.1 million. And FTC is 1.48 million versus 1.37 million earlier, a couple hours earlier. So as you can see that, our members has been adding a lot of liquidity into this pool. So how do you read this? Okay, if you read this is 68.4 million, right? So now it's 74.1 million, right? So the total pool size is the FTC plus the FUSD. So it's equivalent to times 2. So here is how many already? So even is 68 times 2 is how much? 130 something, right? So but now it's already 74.1 million. 74.1 million, which is in total is much more than that. 74 times 2, right? 74.1 times 2 is 148 million. So with this LP pool, right, our FTC is actually the biggest LP in all the DEX. All right. So this is very, very important, right? And this is something good for all the members, right? Why I say that is because if it's this amount, let's say just now I'm talking about, let's say we use this 68 million, right? 68 million is FUSD, which means that if you want to sell 100,000 or 200,000 worth of FTC, you can easily sell it, no problem, because there's 68 million inside, right? There's a lot of DEX, decentralized exchange. The USD is very little. FUSD or USDT is very little. So if you want to sell, you also cannot sell. Right? So important thing is the liquidity pool, which is the important part of the DEX. Okay, so this is how you add. And bear in mind that when you add, right, you can also remove anytime. Right? Because when you remove, you will get back what? You get back FTC and FUSD. So FTC, you can sell your FTC. Just now I already shared with you how you can sell your FTC, right? And of course, FUSD, you can swap to USDT anytime. So what you need to do is to remove your LP, and you can sell your FTC and swap your FUSD. You can get back USDT, right? This is how you can participate, contribute to the LP. At the same time, if you wish to pledge for passive return, you can. If you don't wish to pledge for passive return, you can actually add and remove anytime, right? So this is how adding of LP, how it works. Now, once you add your LP successfully, you will see a number. So the number is, for example, for this, number is 7.07, right? So you can actually go to your profit tab here, click on liquidity pledge, and you can key in this LP quantity, fin LP quantity over here. So important part is go to the profit tab. All right, click on this liquidity pledge. Goes to LP pledge. Take note of your fin LP quantity is here, right? Which is actually at the other side, Just now I've shared with you. All right, then you can just key in this number over here, and you choose how many days you want, 7 days, 15 days, or 30 days, and you just have to pledge it, right? So once you do the pledging, it's a blockchain transaction, so it's the same or similar to what we had previously, and you will be able to see that you successfully pledge this LP. So what does it mean by pledging the LP? Pledging the LP means that your LP, you lock it in exchange of the daily returns offered by the company. So what you lock your LP means you cannot remove your LP. So some of the members, they actually have some question. What question? The question is, why my LP is gone? So once you pledge your LP, right, your LP is gone because you have already pledged your LP. So reverse, So you see your LP initially, you see your LP over here. Oh, this is your LP. So once you pledge your LP, this will be gone, right? Because you already pledged it. So once your contract is over, it will come back to here and you can remove it. Okay, so don't be alarmed. Don't need to be alarmed. So it's because you have pledged your LP, right? So once you pledge your LP, the clock start ticking, which means after 24 hours, you will get your 1%, 1.1 or 1.2, whichever you have chosen in this pledge record. So this contract is running. So you can see, you click into the pledge details, you can see when this is the second round already for this account. So it's over and start 8th of August, again, the second round, right? So this is how here. So 8 of August ended and start a new contract, right? So will be ended in 15th of August. And because this is, I think, 98, so every day is 0.98, right? So this is using quick pledge. So you have the pledge is the LP, fin LP at this. So after 24 hours, you will see your daily return, either 1%, 1.1, or 1.2 appearing over here. All right, total staking rewards, right, is over here. So go to your profit tab. After 24 hours, you can see your total staking rewards. And you can see your equivalent amount of your LP here. So I believe some of the members may ask me some question. Before you ask, I'll answer you first, okay? Then every day you can withdraw your income, right? Every 24 hours, based on the timing that you have pledged, you can actually withdraw this income. There will be a 5%, right? There will be a 5% as usual admin fee when you withdraw your income. So when your contract is over, you can actually remove it, redeem it. So you can actually redeem it. So how do you do that? This thing have what we have same as what we have experienced before. Let me go back. Okay, so you can see the recharge, right? So you off this button. The moment you off this button, it will not renew the contract. So you just have to off this button if you want to stop and remove your LP, right? So when you stop, it goes back to the LP. So you have to do what? Just now I said already. Your LP consists of FTC and FUSD. So it goes back to FTC and FUSD, whereby you have to swap your FUSD to USDT. You have to sell your FTC for FUSD and eventually swap to USDT. All right. So we have to be very clear on this. So this is how you stop. You stop the recharge or recontract. You stop the recontract automatically. Right. This is how you do your LP pledge. Right. So this is for those members that already have FTC fee from the mining. Right. So you can actually do this, and you have your passive instead of waiting for the FTC to increase in price, right? You can actually stick this for your passive income. So that's the reason why you are seeing a lot of FTC. Is the LP pool is keep on increasing. So a lot of members, they are using their FTC fin to do their LP as well as to do the pledging to get the passive return on a daily basis. Now, this is just a snapshot again to show members how are they going to cash out, right? So the moment you have FUSD, what you need to do is to go to the FTC tab, right? Go to your FTC tab, and you can go to FUSD exchange, so change this thing, and you can swap your FUSD to USDT. So there is a 0.2% cross-chain fee and a little bit of gas fee, 0.0069 FTC. Right? So for $100, 100 USD, FUSD, you get 99.8 USDT, right? So this is how you can swap back your FUSD to USDT BEP20. Right. For new members, it's very easy, right? So just now what I explained is for the old members. The old members, since you already have the FTC, why don't you have some passive income rather than waiting for the time to happen, right? But of course, just now I say already. So if you have FTC 10 of it, or you don't want to sell half because you want more passive income, so you can add on. You can add on with your own USDT. So what you need to do is to swap your SDT BEP20 to FUSD. Then you can use your FUSD as well as your FTC main to do your LP and eventually pledge it for your daily passive income on a daily basis. Okay. Now, for new members, is much easy, right? So what we need to do is, because they do not have any FTC at all. They don't have mining, nothing. So what they need is USDT. Right? So what you need to do is go through, of course, install the app first, do your referral, install your app, and prepare USDT, BEP20, and you need to have a little bit of FTC main for gas fee. For that, I think, the introducer can give them a little bit, and also a little bit of BNB, because they are using USDT BEP20. So with this USDT BEP20, minimum is 100. So amount can be purchased 100 to 50,000. So, and they can choose the pledge period 7 days, 15 days, or 30 days. And after which you can see this FinLP number come out. This number is, a lot of people ask me now, what this number is about. This number is the calculation from the exchange, or from the exchange. So an exchange will calculate these numbers based on many parameters, and these parameters are ongoing, are dynamic. So what are the parameters? For example, how many FTC in the pool? What is the price of the FTC? How many, FUSD in the pool? And what is the demand and what is there's many parameters, all right? Very complicated mathematically calculation. So don't need to worry about that because it's calculated by the system. So you have these numbers. So these numbers approximately about 14, about there lah. So it fluctuates because of the pool, right? So it fluctuates. So so you have these numbers as well as you need to prepare a little bit of BNB and a little bit of FTC main. As I say, the introducer can actually give a little bit to the new members. So from there are this magic. So the system actually very intelligent. The company actually make this so simple for newcomers. For old members, definitely is you have to go through a process because you already have the FTC. So no choice, you got to do the process. Unless you don't want to use the process, also can. You can use fresh USDT to do this. Can also, right? So, but if you want to utilize your FTC, then you have to go through the process that I have shared earlier, right? I mean, it's personal choice that I say. So you can keep your FTC until the FTC price go up, then you sell, all right? Or you can pledge it so that you can do the LP and pledge it so that you have a daily passive income. So it's entirely your choice, all right? Now, So once you click, it will come out this screen. You come out this screen. So this screen will confirm that you're pledging for 30 days on the return, and what is the LP price, the income on a daily basis, how let's say for this one is 30 days, right? So it's 1.1976, total is this 35.92. Of course, the amount is not 100. Why it is not 100? It's because of this. This is, in fact, the backend. The backend, there's a lot of things running. It's just that the new members, they may not know what is happening. So step one is the USDT. They have to swap to FUSD. This is step number one. All right. So there are some swapping fees. All right. And there is also cross-chain fee. All right. So FUSD, then you have to have 50% to be FTC main. Right? 50-50. And with this FUSD and FTC main, you have to add LP. So after adding LP, then you pledge it for a passive income. So in fact, it's a 4-step process, but behind is done automatically by the system. That's why the new members don't see it happening and they don't understand why. Now I explain to you, it's a step-by-step automated process. All right, so that is the reason why, because of this cross-chain fee, as well as some gas fee, that's why your $100 eventually will end up to be 90, maybe 98 something, or 99 something. Right, so that is 99 point something. So it's there's certain fees are there. So that's the reason why, you know, it won't be a full 100, and also the recharge function is automatically there. If you don't like it, you can off it. All right. So once you press the confirm button, the system will run behind. But this is the step 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So this is something that all our members have to take note, because a lot of members, they don't understand this. Why like this and why like that? Okay. So it's because it's an easy one step. It's a one step solution. Easy for new members to come in. So you don't need to go through so many steps. All right. So a lot of members will ask me, our USDT go in. When we finish, let's say for example, after 30 days, right? Every day you withdraw your FUSD, like what I say. But once the contract over, what are you getting back? You will be getting back LP. Right? I say many times, what you have done is you have actually add LP and pledge it. So now you have unpledged it because the contract is over, right? So once you unpledge, you get back what? LP. So once you have LP, right? So LP consists of FTC main and FUSD, right? So what you need to do if you want to get back your capital or whatever you have put in is to remove the LP. So once you remove the LP entirely or certain percentage, is up to you, then you get back FTC main and FUSD here. Right? Then after which you can sell your FTC main for FUSD, and you can actually swap your FUSD to USDT. So this is what you're going to get back. So once the contract is over, that means you are left with the LP, right? So the LP consists of FTC mean and FUSD. And you got to sell your FTC mean and also swap your FUSD to USDT. Okay, so this is something that a lot of the members will ask, and I already explained to you what you can get back. All right. Then a lot of members ask me this question: will the price goes up? The price goes up or goes down, it depends on very, very simple theory. Demand, supply. So whether you have a demand for the FTC and whether the supply is too many. So when the supply is too many, this is a problem, right? So what we need to do is we need to increase the demand. And the coin price, a lot of them ask me, will it go up? Whether the coin price go up or go down, it's not I say, you say. You need a program, right? Or you need a mechanism. You need a mechanism. It's not based on using your mouth to say, right? It will not happen just like that. So the mechanism just now we have seen is because we have a program that makes members doing the LP in Fintoch. So just now I have said already, right? So we have 72 million FUSD and also 72 million equivalent of FTC. So the entire pool is 145 million. And in order to do the LP, right, we need to buy what? FTC. So just now you have seen the new members, what they do. They actually put in USDT and goes through an automated process that is swap to FUSD and buy 50% of FTC. So which means that any new members that comes in, they are buying FTC. So this is actually generated the demand, all right? So the moment new members do up the LP, you contribute to a huge pool. When you contribute to a huge pool, it stabilizes the price, right? So why? Because you see, if you have 72 million of FUSD, right? You want to sell 1 million also can, because there are 72 million over there. You want to sell 1 million worth of FTC, you got no problem selling, because there are 72 million over there. So a lot of the traders, right, including you and me, we will also buy FTC. Why? Because of the mechanism. And we know that we have a huge LP pool, right? So we can liquidate anytime. So when I buy FTC right now, right, even though I don't stick it, the price will slowly go up. It will slowly go up because of the demand, all right? The demand generated. So the demand has to generate it from somewhere, all right? The somewhere is to pledge the LP for passive return, right? So when the LP is being pledged, which means the FTC is being locked. So imagine members actually pledge it for 30 days. So literally the FTC is being locked for 30 days. So your FTC you cannot sell. So effectively, it has reduced the FTC supply. This is the important part, right? So it's simple economics, demand and supply. So very simple. we have our money coming out on a daily basis. And if everybody, there's no program, that's why you see the price keep slowly creeping down. But now, since we launched a program, you can see our FTC price slowly going up. Why? Reason is because, of course, there are still a lot of our members, they are not they are not doing anything about the program. They don't know, they don't understand. That is exactly why we have this section, right? Education. So education is important to allow members to understand what is going on in the market. And we are just 7-8 days into our program, and we already have so many new members or old members already contributing to the pool of Fintoch. With this amount of pool size, right, is actually creating history in DEX, in decentralized exchange. But this is just the beginning. As I say, there are so many members up there, they do not understand and they did not take action. There are still FTC in the market that's been sold because they are not taking advantage of what the program offering. That is the reason why we are seeing our price is creeping up, right? Not searching, right? Anyway, searching is not a good thing to happen. It will scare off, and it will not search. I explain to you why it would not search very high. Reason is very simple. Reason is because we have a very huge pool. So the benefit of having huge pool, just now I say, right, is stabilize the price. Stabilize the price means it won't crash very fast and it won't go up very fast also, right? So if you're buying FTC, the pool is so huge, right? So unless you're buying 10 million now, if not, you can't move the price a lot. That's the reason why even if you go down, you will go down very, very slowly. If you were to go up, you will also go up very, very slowly. Reason is because we have a huge pool. So to a certain extent, right, it's actually beneficiary for all the members over here because we are collectively making this happen. We are actually doing what? We are actually helping FTC to build the ecosystem. I think a lot of members has actually heard about it many times, right? How we help the blockchain to build the ecosystem, which by transaction, right? Transaction. So just now you have seen, right? Even though by doing a quick pledge, there's so many transactions going on, and you can see there are so many transactions going on between FTC main, FTC Fin, FTC BEP20, and we also have our FUSD as well, our stable coin as well. So there are many transactions utilizing our blockchain. So that is the important part and important element, for a blockchain to have value, which is transaction. So that is the very, very crucial part of our blockchain to have a lot of value, right? That is the reason. So just now I have shared with the members out there, the price will be going up, but don't expect the price to surge because the pool is so huge. The price is not going to surge. So the price will keep going up on a steady manner, right? But the good thing is the price also wouldn't crash. I strongly believe that the price will not crash because of the mechanism and the program that created huge demand, right? Because of the staking program or the Pledge LP program. Not forgetting, right? We also have a marketing plan. Our marketing plan with this marketing plan, our leaders, our builders, they are earning what? They are earning FTC, right? Our FTC, you can actually use to do what? To do the staking and earn more. So our program right now is very different compared to the last program that we have, because you can literally earn from every means, right? Not just on one means only, all right? Now, a lot of members has been also asking, why is that a 10% cross-chain fee between FTC BP20 and FTC mains? Right? When the news come out, right, a lot of members, they are actually very worried, they don't know what to do. And now I explain why is there a price difference and why is there a need to implement a 10% cross-chain fee. So just now I have explained, right? So why the FTC main price will go up? Because of the demand generated from the staking program, right? The staking or the pledging program, right? So the company already foresee this is going to happen, because this is naturally just economics, nothing fantastic, right? So when this happen, FTC main price will go up steadily, right? But we also have FTC in BEP20, BSC chain. And we also allow BEP20 to swap to FTC mains. So if we don't control this, when our FTC main price go up, right, and people buy from FTC BEP20, they swap to FTC main and they sell in FTC main. So what's going to happen? The FTC price will crash up, because people just buy and sell over them, right? They buy here and sell them, and there's no effort. There's no effort they are making, no effort. So in that case, whatever effort the company is building over at the Fintoch is not be able to enjoy truly, right? So that is the reason why the company has to implement a 10% cross-chain fee, right? The 10% cross-chain fee is only between these two, right? Between FTC BEP20 and FTC main. So in other words, maximum price gap between two is 10%. So when FTC main keep going up, right, FTC BEP20 will follow. The moment the price gap more than 10%, those smart Alexa will come and play already. They will buy in FTC BEP20 and they swap and sell in FTC main and make some money. Even though 2% also show free money, right? So that's why it will eventually, right, FTC main price and FTC BEP price will follow, and the gap will not be more than 10%. So if you guys are keeping FTC BEP20, you can wait, it will go up, right? Or you can sell it for USDT, right? It's your choice, right? And you can move it to go, USDT can go and buy FTC main, right? So you can do that, but you don't stop already, because there's no point stopping, because there's a 10% cross-chain fee, all right? So that's why this is important. A lot of members, they don't understand the theory behind it, right? So that is to prevent buy, swap, sell, and crash the price of FTC main, right? So I hope that, this clarify, the queries of a lot of members, why this is important for the company to implement this. Now, this is not new to everybody. This is our referral program. And this is the important part of the ecosystem. Reason is because it's the same, right? So it's calculated based on liquidity. So the moment you have liquidity, you can actually earn from this referral program, which means that just now, a lot of members confused, right? They confused. Hey, I do the pledging Did I earn money? Of course you do. You ask members or ask new guys to do the pledging, they are making 1%. You are also making. You don't make on their 1%, but you make from the LP. They have to generate the LP first before they pledge it. So that is the reason why you will still earning the referral fee in terms of FTC. All right. So it's because just all members just have to remember this. The beginning of all things is LP. Right? So any things you need to do, you have to do LP first. And to do LP, you need to have what? FTC. That is the reason why the demand of FTC is going up, right? So once you have FTC, you got to match with FUSD, then you do your LP. So once you have your LP, then only you pledge it for your passive return. So this is the process that never ever change, right? At this moment of time. So which means that even all the quick pledge, you can quick pledge 100, 200, 500, 50,000, they still go through the same process, right? The 50,000 USDT, they have to do what? They have to swap to FUSD. Half of it buying FTC main, and with half of the FTC main and FUSD contribute to the LP, and from the LP they pledge it for the passive return. So where do you make the money as a builder? Because they have to do the LP, and the LP, let's say they buy 50,000, so 50,000, 25 will be FTC and 25 will be FUSD. So this entire 50,000 is your volume, right? So if you are the GM, all right, you earn the 0.2%. So 0.2% of the 50,000 is 100. So 100 is 2 FTC. So you will be earning 2 FTC per day. You know, if you have 50,000 LP below you, and the 2 FTC today is 50, tomorrow could be 51 or 52, right? If you keep it, correct? So it is much better than last time. The last time you will only have USDT, right? You don't have, your USDT is fixed. But this time is different because this time is you are getting FTC, right? So your FTC, you decide. Just now from the beginning, I already tell the members, right? You will get, so the FTC, you get it from the referral program is FTC fee. So this FTC fee, just now I said already, you can straight away go and swap to FTC main. And you decide what to do with FTC main. You can either sell it for FUSD, or you can actually do what? You can actually do the LP and pledge it, you earn a passive return. So members have so many things to do, and there's so many opportunity to make more income, right? So it's not just entirely on the passive that you have, right? Just like I've said already. So your 50,000 will literally earn you 2 FTC on a daily basis, right? Because of the 0.2. But on top of that, you still have the direct 0.15 and the indirect 0.10, which you arrange three units down, all 3 accounts, right? Of course, if it's VP, you have more, 0.3, etc. So just imagine that, right? So you are earning FTC. So the lower the price now, you're earning more FTC. So do you want the price to go exorbitantly or stay low? Of course, now you're earning much more FTC, right? If your price go up, you're earning lesser FTC. So you keep your FTC from your earnings now. In 1 week time, you go up maybe $10 or $15, right? So your FTC that you are holding actually appreciate in value, but this is actually earned a couple of days before. right? So don't you think it's a fantastic plan that we had over here, right? Because it's not only that you earn the fixed income, but the important part is the mechanism that drives the demand. And because of the mechanism that drives the demand, it increases the price of the FTC slowly, right? At the same time, it created a huge stable pool, allowing the price to stabilize, right? And also allowing members that wish to liquidate their FTC, able to liquidate even in huge amount. So I've never seen any projects actually working on such, amazing kind of ecosystem, with the mechanism that can drive all the, aspects from the coin price, from the stability of the pools and etc., particularly on the referral program itself. So this is something very, very interesting, I would say. Right. So, and as I say, this program actually, will be allowing builders to make much more as compared to previously. Now, this is a snapshot, all right, of all the swap and all the fees. And this is actually, done by one of builders and leaders. I appreciate their help on this. And this is a snapshot, and you can see in a glance, right, between FTC Fin and FTC Main, FTC BEP20, and FUSD, as well as the USDT BEP20, right? So on the left side, you can see that all these you can do on our app, right? So it started on FTC Fin, right? FTC Fin here. So everybody have FTC Fin. That's why I always started with FTC Fin, right? So with this FTC Fin, then you swap to FTC Main, all right? There's no cross-chain fee. So company remove the cross-chain fee and very little FTC. All right. So where do you find this function? You go to your app in your wallet, do the swap, right? So now from FTC Main, if you want to swap to FUSD, right? So you go to the app, FTC tab, FTC exchange. You can do this. And there is some gas fee, FTC Main. So from FUSD, you want to buy FTC Main, also have. It's all inside this app, FTC tab, under FTC exchange. There's a small little minor fee as well. So you can see there are so many fees. All these fees is the fees that the company making the money, as well as the ecosystem. Same. But nobody is going to do the reverse, FTC Main to FTC Fin. No point, because most of the actions is on FTC Main. That's why the first step I ask everybody to do the FTC Main, all right? And also FUSD. This is the quick one. And FUSD also can do quick pledge. So you can use FUSD, USDT, BEP20, or ERC20 or TRC20 to do the quick pledge. Now, the complicated part, which is the FTC BEP20. So the FTC BEP20, just now I said already, to make sure everything is in line and to protect the blockchain. Definitely there is a 10% cross-chain fee here, right? Whether FTC Fin to FTC BEP20 or FTC BEP20 to FTC Fin, right? And there's FTC Main to FTC BEP20 is not allowed, okay? So, and of course, FTC BEP20, you can actually sell and get USDT, right? Right, so there's a minor fee, gas fee here. So, all right, so this is important partner. And FTC PIN, you cannot swap to FUSD, right? So you have to go through this process, right? So this is something that members has to aware of. All right, how do you swap here? Is you go to the app wallet and do the swap, all right? And how do you cash out? Yeah, you use the FTC main with the cross-chain fee as a bit of gas fee. You can cash out to BEP20. So this is a very bird's eye view that you can see everything, right, on what you can do and what you cannot do. Okay, so straightforward, bird's eye view. Let me remove this and we go on to the next slide. So by now, I think a lot of members understand more about what the company is trying to do. So I have some very, very good news for you. Very, very good news for all the members now. We have a new program coming soon. This program is called FTC Collateral Staking Program. So this program is going to be online very soon. This program should be online before end of August. And this is a very, very important part of the ecosystem. Why? Because, as I say, there are a lot of FTC generating from minings, and there are a lot of FTC generating from the marketing, right? With this FTC generating from the marketing, more or less, some members will sell it, right? So, but some members, they think that the price is a bit too low, right? Now 50, right? They don't think they want to sell. So this program is going to benefit this group of people. Remember, just now I talked about the demand and the supply. The demand is many is buying FTC. The supply is coming up from the marketing plan as well as the mining. The mining is going on a daily basis with increase of mining returns. So in order to make this even better, the company has to lock as much FTC as possible, right? So with this collateral staking program, company is going to take 80% of the value. So what does it mean? For example, if you have 100 FTC, right? So current price is $50. So 100 times 50, we're talking about 5,000. So if it's 5,000, right? Company is going to take in at 80% value as a collateral. So it's like whether you want to, collateralize some of your assets, there will be LTV valuation. So company is going to take 80%, right? For in this case, it's 4,000. So this 4,000 value of FTC, the company is allowing this to be staked, right? To get the returns as what we are getting, right? So as such, your FTC is being staked, right? But your FTC doesn't lose your FTC. That means, let's say if you were to choose 7 days, right? So the 7 days after the expiry of the 7 days, the contract expires, you get back your FTC. So your FTC, maybe at that time the FTC value is higher. So you're happy, right? Because you put in 100, right? You get your daily returns, but after the 7 days, you get back your 100. If the FTC value goes up, you can actually sell your 100 at more than $50. So this program is going to reduce the supply of FTC into the market. All right, so this is something very exciting coming soon, right? Coming soon before end of August. All right, so but the details on how it may change, because before this thing is launched, officially launched, we may fine-tune the details. So what I've gotten is from the management that, this is definitely going to launch, right, with the brief explanation. But of course, the details on how the program will be run will be announced very soon through our app. All right. So I hope I have given a very good insight and a very good training to all the members over here. Importantly is assisting members, they must understand, what is in for them. And I think most of our members, they still do not understand. All right. So I hope this session will actually give them more insights. And of course, that's the end of my training and explanation of what he had. And of course, I hope our FTC price is like Bitcoin. I think everybody hope that.
Wow. What a comprehensive, very detailed sharing today by our speaker, Michael. It's amazing, really, because this Zoom section actually supposed to break into 2 sessions. But because of the demand from all the people all over the world, that is why our Michael is making this extra effort to make it so comprehensive that we understand from the head to the tail and even the latest update that is upcoming. So, to sum up the whole thing, most important for all the members, you need to prepare your USDT. That's the most important for you to entry. So you need USDT because we are riding on the Binance Smart Chain. So when we ride on the Binance Smart Chain, we need the PNB gas fee. So the region is a new beginning now. We have our own FTC chain. Our main chain that we have dual chain some more, which is our FTC Fin, which is our finance chain and our main chain. So those of you who are asking what's happening on your eco investment, but don't you remember you already have the super note test voucher that initially company extended for you to subscribe to our mining machines. And this mining machines is just like a cash printing machine in your home. Be it any amount that you put in, your mining has already started since when? All right, since 50 over days, 60 days. It had already begun. And this mining is going to take many years. All right. So if you decided not to move and sit down there and do nothing, of course, nothing is going to happen. But if you move along, you're following what the company is progressing, you will use your mining and then you will extract out to the fin, and it's your choice again. So you can decide whether you want to sell it off, all right, minimum at least a 0.1. So you can gather all your FTC spin into one wallet, and then you will convert into the BP20, or you can convert to the FTC main. So you convert to the FTC main, we have our utility USD, which is the FUSD. So to do all these things, of course, you need to prepare the gas fee in the FTC main. So $5, $10, good enough for you to perform many transactions. All right. So to make it like simple, we take like a cake bakery. So it's like you are having a cake factory of your own, and you are producing cake unlimited. That means there's no limit. You can keep producing cake. So, and you are enjoying the cake, and you can sell it off to the second-hand market or even in our main chain market. So you are comparing the price differences. For me, let's say you are going to a movie theater. The same mineral, let's take mineral water for example. The same brand mineral water is selling in the supermarket, and compare to going to a movie theater. Are you going to say that, oh, I can get this mineral water, let's say at 50 cents, but you are going to a movie, you're getting a $3.50. Then most probably they will tell you, you go to the supermarket and buy. All right. So it's still up to you to decide, because a coin always have two sides. Either you value it or you devalue it. So like what Michael has shared, it's always demand and supply. So it's also up to your belief and also your logic. So you must make your logic, if as long as it makes sense, and you go with your belief, definitely this whole thing is going to be smooth sailing. We can say nothing is smooth. There's strong waves coming in. We're bound to meet all the different obstacles and challenges. But company is still here to move. All right, company never give up. So it all depend on you. All right. So Michael, I don't think we are going to do any Q&A, right? Because of the time right now.
I think what we can do is to answer some of the Q&A from the floor. All right.
Okay.
So
yeah. Okay, we have 3 hands up, so we will just quickly
No. From the Q&A, type.
Oh, the type one. Okay, so we are not going to answer those who put their hands up. All right.
So we finish this one first. I think let's look at our time and let's perhaps after we answer, you actually explain most of it already.
Mm-hmm. Yes, you have really explained most of the questions that they actually type in. So most of the question they ask is about the fee. So like what Michael has said,
Let me address some of the question. First is we are in a DEX. That means in the liquidity pool. So it's all individual party, right? Remove it themselves. So nobody has the right to, like PancakeSwap. Can PancakeSwap remove the liquidity themselves? They cannot. So it's only the individual contributor remove it from the pool itself. So because we are a decentralized exchange. All right. So the indication of the FTC use for gas fee, I have actually put up a very, very big chart for it. I think this one, based on recording, everybody may be able to see it. And let's see what are the... Okay, so our wallet is actually a Web3 wallet. From day one, we are already a Web3 wallet, which means that nobody, not even the company, has your key, has your private key or have your child mnemonic. If you lost it, nobody can tell, nobody can help you. Neither that the company can help you. So it's not controlled. It's always a Web3 wallet. And when will FTC be listed in other DEX? Of course, we already listed in Pancake, right? So once we build up a better transaction, we will probably list in other DEX or even list in a centralized exchange. All right. So that's of course is on the company planning now. And of course, FUSD, why on to USD VP20? Because USD VP20 is the cheapest is the cheapest gas fee. All right, so ERC is so expensive right now. Per transaction, you got to pay $5. You want to do it, nobody wants to do it, and also very slow. So, and because we are working alongside with Pancake, it's much easier for us to use USDT BP20. Anyway, you can swap, right? If you need to in many places. Okay, so if my redemption date of my LP is due and decided to maintain the contract, okay, so if you do the reinvestment, or then it will auto continue, right, the contract. So if you off it, then you have to do you have to redo the pledge. Okay, one thing to take note now, if which I have actually tested it, if it doesn't follow the new value. For example, the day one, if you lock in your, let's say $100, right? Every day $1, right? So if the contract ends and renew, is going to follow the first contract. So it's not going to follow your current LP value. All right. So it will continue to follow your first contract. So if you want to follow the new LP value, right? So you can actually off it. Once you off it, then you unlock your LP. Your LP value probably is up, because when the FTC price is up, your LP value also goes up. If your FTC is down, your LP value will go down a little, but it doesn't go up as much as FTC, because the LP value is actually a combination of FTC and USDT and USD, right? So it's not. So definitely it's going up, but it's not, because I think the LP value, there's certain formula to calculate, right? So so what you can do is after you unlock your LP, because your contract over, then you have a new LP value, you can repledge it with the new value. If you continue without releasing the contract, it's going to follow the first contract value. Okay, so this one
Yeah, there's one question on the FUSD to convert to sell off to USDT. You may also do so to sell to TRC20 and ERC20. Of course, you need the relevant gas fee to do so. Let's say you are converting, because under the app which Michael showed earlier on, there is this FTC exchange that you can actually toggle between the TRC20, ERC20, UBP20 to swap to FUSD, vice versa. So, but please remember to load the respective gas fee. I hope this answer the question that this Wong has asked.
well, FTC exchange cannot know. FTC exchange, you sell, it must be BEP20.
No, the FTC FUSD to USDT.
Oh yeah,
they can toggle. Yes.
Yeah, FUSD. Yeah. If you want to cross to other chain, you can cross to TRC, you can cross to ERC, but the fee is going to be exorbitant for the ERC, especially now. I say already. So all right, so let's see whether we still have any more questions that we have. As for the collateral, is focusing on the FTC. The details will be up later. So this is some of the program we're going to launch in the later part. So just wait for the official announcement. All right.
If there's one question. If I want to add earnings on my FUSD to the pledge, can I add separately or must off the switch to add that together? Okay, every pledge there's different contract one. For the quick pledge, if you are using standalone USDT or FUSD, you can always do separately because it's based on different timing of entry and the contract accordingly to the selections that you choose 7 days, 15 days, or the 30 days.
All right.
Right.
FTH, I believe we got to wait for the company later announcement. So now it's still not open yet. So as Miss Yu have shared, right, company is considering allowing us to swap a portion of the FTH to FTC. So just wait for the later announcement. All right. So after pledge is done, whether a wallet is still considered as active. Of course, it's active. When you do the pledge, means you're doing the LP. So once you do your LP, the account is active. So of course. All right. I believe we have answered most of the question. There are questions asking, we use LP pledge, are you still able to receive team rewards? The answer is yes. Because before you pledge, you must do LP. LP, you qualify for your team rewards. Okay, so some of the questions, I think we probably will a little bit more complicated questions, right? Very individual question. We have to go into more detail. I think I will advise go through your upline and yeah. So I think we have answered most of the questions that we have over here. And if there's any more questions that you guys have, please go through your introducer or your upline. And we will have more sessions of this more regularly, and also that all members understand, all right, what is in store for us and how do we move on with it. Carlos, you want to?
Yeah. There's what's the difference between current LP pledge and FTC collaterals backing? So it's for the benefit for those who asking, what about those who don't want to put in USDT or FUSD? So that is why company launched this option for you to collateral stack your FTC standalone instead of not adding both FUSD plus the FTC main. So this is to benefit even more members. All right. Okay. So we believe that we have answered most of the questions, and like what Michael have said, you may just get back to the one that invites you in or your leaders to be discuss more in details and understand about the marketing plan. So we have come to an end for this long 2 hours, very comprehensive training. And once again, thank you, Michael. And I'm the co-host, Carlos, here. And thank you so much, everybody, for your time today. All right. So stay tuned for our next Zoom session. Most probably will be much more shorter session that we break into different sections. All right. So once again, have a blessed day to all. Have a great night. Thank you, Michael, once again. Thank you.
Thank you, all members.
Right.
Good evening. Yeah, bye-bye.